Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is 1992's Toybiz Wolverine in 4 minutes or less. In 1992, my entire action figure collection fit into a single gallon-sized Ziploc bag. A few Transformers, some Guts figures, a random muscle guy or two, 15 to 20 G.I. Joes, He-Man guys, and of course 5 or 6 Star Wars figures, not the least of which was Boba Fett #1. I was, for all intents and purposes, out of toy collecting. The market no longer interested me. G.I. Joe was past the point of no return, deep into Eco Warriors and Ninja Force, sleepwalking through their end of days. Transformers were on hiatus, and there wasn't a Star Wars or a Master of the Universe to be seen. The only toys on display in my room were a small collection of starting lineup sports figurines that, like the room itself, I shared with my brother. My grades were up, I was captain of the sports team, and I was considering a run for class president after several of my classmates, teachers, and local professionals suggested I would be perfect for the job. I thought to myself, quote, one figure won't hurt. This Wolverine, he doesn't look so bad. 5 inches tall, 10 points of articulation, spring-loaded retractable hand rakes, or combs, or whatever, good enough to pass his claws. Better than all the other figures I've seen out there recently. He is neither a Ninja Turtle or a Batman. I continued. The costume isn't perfect. The stripes on his sides are a little large. The yellow on his mask a little thin down the nose. I don't even really like the Tiger Stripes suit. To me, that's his old look. I like the brown and orange suit, but you know, it looks all right. So I bought it. I was surprised how poseable it was compared to the other superhero action figures. I mean, it was no G.I. Joe guy, obviously, but it was better than a Star Wars guy or He-Man or any other figure offering of the previous 10 years. Certainly better than every Marvel figure I had seen. The claws wouldn't stay in, but that's nitpicking, I thought. The important thing is it's not a bendy figure, it doesn't shoot anything, he isn't battery operated. My brother moved into his college dorm the last week of August, and by September 7th, 1992, Wolverine had replaced Carney Lansford on the figure shelf. From there, it was Deathlock over Pete Incaviglia, Spider-Man instead of Wade Boggs, Sauron where Daryl Strawberry once stood. Before I realized it, my collection had grown to 3 gallon-sized Ziploc bags a day, and it hasn't stopped since. Look, it's not the best Wolverine figure out there. It's not the first, it's not the most accurate, it's not even the heaviest. But for me, it was the figure that told me, irregardless of where my life had gone or where it might be heading, that it was time to go back. I had been away from action figure collecting for 2 years, long enough to come to terms with who I was and what I wanted to do once the internet was invented, and I figured out how to make a YouTube. You can easily pick this figure up for about $5 now, which includes shipping, even less if you're at the right flea market. In fact, if you pay more than $1 loose, you've paid too much, so buy it if you see it, and if you see 2, leave 1 for the next collector. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like. Let us know in the comments below which action figure got you hooked on the good stuff. And don't forget to subscribe and share, because otherwise the world will never know that the last sports guy holdout was Mickey Tettleton, replaced by Omega Red.
Cut.